Okay, I'm sitting down here today with Ben Ike from Nectar Home Loans Hunter. How you going, Ben?
Good, thanks, Ryan. How are you?
Good, mate, good.
Excellent.
Okay, so one of the most common questions I get from people looking to sell their house is, how do I successfully move from my current home to my new home? And then the first question is, do I sell first and buy, or buy first and sell? There's pros and cons to both methods, but I suppose if you do buy first, then at least you get to control the timeline. But then the question is, how do I do that? One of the ways, there's a number of ways. One of the ways is to use a relocation loan, or some people used to call them a bridging loan.
Mm-hmm.
And then the question is, how do I go about that? And I find a lot of people are a bit unsure about the process and the mechanics of it. So I thought if we could have a chat about it today, that'd be good.
Sure. Hopefully I can clear away some of the cobwebs around that. So yes, a relocation loan, we used to call it a bridging loan in the old days, is a means to be able to buy a property without having sold your original property. So you're out on the weekend, you're looking around at properties, oh my God, this is the perfect home, you know, it's right opposite the road from mum and dad, and the school's just down there, etc., etc. And you really want that property, and you think, I haven't quite got my house ready for market, or it's been in the market for a little while, it hasn't been sold yet. Ideally, the reverse is better, to have your property on the market, get it sold, have a pre-approval ready, know what you can afford, and then jump into that home. But if that doesn't happen, then this is when we need to get a relocation loan.
Yep. No problem. So, someone's made the decision to get a relocation loan. So, how do they apply? Is it different from a normal loan? What's the process there?
No, it's pretty well exactly the same as getting pre-approval for a standard loan. So we go through the same process, collect all your documentation. We can get the pre-approval, actually go to the lender and say, look, we've got a house worth 500, we owe 200, we want to buy a house for 700. If we actually find the house, can we get a pre-approval for a bridging loan and a relocation loan? And they come back and they say yes or no. Hopefully it's a yes. And then you've got 3 months to go out and find that new property without having to sell your original property.
Okay, so is that 3 months is the general period of time?
For a pre-approval to last,
yes. Oh, it's pre-approval, sorry, but the relocation loan, it's a 12-month period.
You have a 12-month time frame to sell your existing property. Okay. I'll show you the mechanics of how it works.
That'd be great.
That'll probably help clear away the cobwebs.
So hit the whiteboard.
Okay, Ryan, I just want to take you through what a relocation loan looks like when you have no end debt. It's pretty much for the downsizers. So what we got in this situation here, we owe only $100,000 on a property worth $800,000. So what happened, and we want to buy a new property for $500,000, we want to downsize in a $500,000 property. Let's show you how this can work without you having a buyer on this $500,000 property yet. So the mechanics of it are, the $100,000 existing loan, we need $500,000 for the purchase, we need our stamp duty, we need our legals, it comes to $620,000. This is our peak debt. Now this you'll be charged at 5%, give or take. So after month 1, you're going to have a loan of your peak debt's going to go up to $622.5. After month 2, it's going to be $625. After month 3, it's going to be $627.5. So great, bang, we've got a buyer after the 3rd month. That's fantastic. Great marketing, well done, Ryan. I would have preferred 1 month, but 3 is fine. Probably in this market it's like 3 days, not 3 months.
That's it.
Yeah. So what happens? We've sold our property for $800,000. $800,000, take away 20 for agents' commissions, a couple of grand for legals. That will leave you net $775,500. Take that away from that, obviously that's a positive. So you'll have $148,000 in your pocket at the end of the experience. But what does it cost you ask? It's cost you 3 months of interest at 5%, so $7,500, plus your other costs of about $1,000 to $2,000 to actually get into the bridging loan. So it's cost you probably about $10,000. Ideally, it would be great, because otherwise, if we didn't do the bridging loan, you'd have $158,000 in your pocket. So it can be a means to an end. Ideally, it's better to sell your house first and then buy, but if circumstances don't allow you to do that, the relocation loan, especially the no-end debt relocation loan, and once again, you could be on no income. You could be retired, and you can actually get this loan, because at the end, there's no end debt. So the bank only looks at this end debt. If you've got no end debt, you can have no job, and literally the bank will lend you the money to do this.
Okay, Ben, thanks a lot for that. I think that clears up a lot of questions that people have. I actually learned some things there as well. So if you'd like to look at a relocation loan, contact Ben. The details are on the screen now, and thanks again, Ben.
You're very welcome. Any questions, please give us a call.
Cheers.
Thank you.